Tuesday to you.
Good morning.
It is coaching day for us. So, we got to do that. Also, I want to say hello to Jeffrey. Happy Taco Tuesday to you. Now, will we have tacos? Not likely.
Why?
Kind of carby.
Schmarbs.
There are well-deserved carbs.
Tacos are well-deserved carbs. Sorry, I forgot I was listening to something. Just hold on a second.
She was listening to something. So, what the heck is going on in your world? She's just crazy. You know, that's what she is.
I love you too.
Well, she comes out here and she's like, "Are we going to start or what?" And I'm like, "Well, is that why you're here?" She's like, "You thought I would just come here and stand beside you like some wife who loves you?" And I'm like,
I never
"No,
said that.
Not for a second. Not for one single second."
John has a chiropractor appointment at 10:45, so we're going to have to make this a little on the quicker side.
Yeah.
Plus, gas is coming at some time this morning to fill our tank, so...
Yeah, we ran out of gas the other day, although the gas is still there.
We still have some. It's just really low.
We're at 0%, and you still have gas that comes through. So I guess it's like the U.S. dollars, because the U.S. dollars aren't worth what they're worth yet.
I don't know why you have to do that all the time.
I'm just saying, it's just like it. It's funny how they printed trillions of dollars, yet it's still all worth the same.
Anyhow.
Yeah, it's like, Bitcoin is interesting.
Why?
No. I want to talk about Bitcoin right now.
Oh, you don't know anything about Bitcoin.
Well, here's what I do know. That the people who own Bitcoin promote Bitcoin. That's kind of weird.
People that own dollars promote dollars. Hey, I got bucks.
Do you really?
I do, actually. Hey.
Whoa. There you go. Don't. Bitcoin is tough. It really is. Because do I think gold or Bitcoin? I like gold. Gold is it's fantastic. Gold is fantastic.
You're weird, John.
Yeah, kind of.
Gold is fantastic. I obviously don't have any.
Yeah,
I have some.
But you're allergic to, though. So if it's anything less than 23 karat, she has issues.
24 karat.
Well, 23, I think, is because if you're to wear pure gold, it would be very soft.
I don't think they sell 23 karat gold.
I believe they do.
In jewelry, I've never seen it. 10, 14,
That's because you shop at the wrong stores.
No kidding. It's because you're buying.
No, I can't disagree with that. Now, you think copper is soft. Gold is soft. Because you can apparently pull gold and make it like a gajillion miles long in this very thin
A gajillion.
Line. Gajillion. It's a real number. Just like it's a gajillion dollars to buy gold.
A gajillion.
A gajillion.
A gajillion.
Now, the gold bars, they say, are very heavy. I would not know, but I would love to find out.
So, hi, Debbie. Good morning. So what are y'all up to? What's up? What's happening this week? Our week is kind of...
Well, we're showing some properties today.
We are showing properties
Bigger
today.
Properties. Like $1 million properties.
One of them we already have an offer on. So these people want to be able to do a backup offer.
So Leslie, a gajillion good mornings to you. Yeah. So the other property that we're going to show is very close to the water. The house sees the water, but it's not on the water.
The house sees the water, or the people in the house see the water?
I think the house sees the water.
Really? Does houses have eyes now?
Mm-hmm. If it's a good house, it's got good eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my eyes have been so buggy for the last few days. Like, it just feels like there's like a cloud over them. So I don't know. It's got to be allergy stuff because it's been really weird. Now, Christie says the nice thing about this time of year with all the rain is that the dust is almost non-existent.
Yes. Go upstairs and, like before I was telling you when it was really dry and dusty, you could wash your table in the morning, get everything set up for dinner, and then have to wash it again at dinner time because there's just this, like a layer, not even just a little bit, but a layer of dust. So now we're not having that problem.
Leslie, would you happen to know if Refugio Del Mar is still trying to sell suites as condos? No, they're trying to sell the whole thing. And it's not cheap.
They were trying to sell
Well, they were, but they're not anymore. Remember, they're now trying to sell it as a bundle. That's why she invited us over there.
Who invited us? I didn't know any of that.
She was with me.
It was Oscar that was selling it before.
I understand. But Lupe invited us over there within the last year. We
Okay,
sat down with her.
honey,
Yep.
we're talking Refugio del Mar,
Oh my
not
gosh.
Los Arroyos Verdes.
Refugio del Mar is trying to selling. They are selling their condos. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my brain is totally fried.
So it's your birthday on Saturday. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Good morning and happy birthday.
Leslie, they are selling Refugio del Mar. They're kind of costly.
Are they still though?
I don't know.
Are they still listed? I don't think so.
They have to.
Because when I looked for condos, they didn't show up. So I'm not sure, Leslie. We'll check on that actually because now I'm curious.
They were very expensive. Same as Life Bucerias.
Yeah, Life Bucerias. Those prices.
They're selling it for more than Oceanfront.
4,000 and some pesos a square meter for these 80 square meter places. Like, it's just craziness.
Look, I got this tiny little place, and it's more expensive than Oceanfront. Yay!
Yeah. Not understanding how they're doing that exactly.
Okay, Jeff says it is a layer and a layer of dirt on the table.
Yeah. A layer.
Jim says, good morning, guys. Staying cool. We are.
We are right now, but it's humid today. Woo, baby.
Leslie said they had sent me a price list. It was pricey. Leslie, it is pricey. I don't know how the hell these inland condos are trying to price themselves higher than oceanfront. Because I'm telling you, I would rather live in a cardboard box on the water than a cardboard box off the water or a marble castle off the water. It's a very strange world we live in right now. We are going to be selling a one-bedroom, I believe it's a one-bedroom condo on the 2nd Street.
Actually, really close to Refugio del Mar. Just very, a block
very
away.
Close.
Not even a block away.
It's one bedroom. We're listing it at $229,000. I had told the owners we would sell it for less previously, but there's nothing available right now. Mm-hmm. And all these other guys are charging stupid amounts. So we're going to stick to that $220,000 and $230,000. Call it a day.
Yeah. So the nice thing about Refugio del Mar is he built it right because he built it because he wanted high-end rentals. Now, for whatever reason, and again, I don't know if they're still selling, but it's Perota and high-end finishings and nice pool areas.
But we also know what Perota's worth. It's not worth
but
$100,000 extra. It's worth $3,000.
No, extra. For sure. Yeah. So Francois is saying, can't wait to have dust problems and bougainvillea flower storms on the ground. Storms? Bougainvillea
stems.
Flowers.
Probably flower stems, maybe.
On the ground the people do call them flower storms because they're so light. Maybe. They kind of spin like a little tornado.
Yeah,
so
could
be what it is. But anyways, yeah.
Now, Francois, he got a kick butt deal in La Cruz.
He's got a ton of work to do.
Yeah.
But when he's done, it is going to be so worth
Location.
Yeah. But this little one bedroom, you guys, for anybody that wants it either for them to use because it is in a little gated complex.
Like
there's not very many units in there. We sold a couple years ago. Now we're gonna sell one. The father passed, so the kids now own it. And so we're excited about this listing.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this listing. It is a great little place. We're gonna get in probably sometime within the next few days to get photos because we have the signed agreement now.
Yep.
So.
Matterport coming up.
Yeah, but it is for rentals. It would be almost better for rentals than to live in because it's the proximity to everything where that is. Just off Francisco y Madero and right by Refugio del Mar. If you guys know where that is, it was very close to our listing of Casa Denise, which we sold last year. So good times.
Yeah, what is interesting though is this is actually going to sell for more
per square meter than...
Well, no. Then Donna's old place, which had 3 rentals attached to it.
That was different times, though. If we sold Donna's place now, we'd get 400 or 500. 4 probably.
It was funny because we couldn't... It took so long to sell this property. It had 3 rentals, and it was steps to the beach. And it was funny that it took so long. One of our newest agents who's up in the States for a month and a half, He came and saw it. He wasn't with us at the time, and he's like, "This is absolutely incredible." He got it, and I think he's the only agent. I think that was not us that got it. What it was,
Except for the one that ultimately sold it, because they obviously were able to convince their clients. Because yes, it needed work,
and
but it was in good shape.
And that agent's client bought 2 properties from us at that point, which was very interesting.
She wanted rentals. They wanted rentals, so
they wanted a place to rent and a place to live, which is a great idea.
Yeah.
So yes, it is a
So if
great
rental ideas are your game, this place in the one that we're going to be listing on Francisco y Madero is going to be kick butt.
Yep. And the price also, it's kick butt. Now it's a little higher than normal, but it's just the world we live in right now.
Yeah.
So there you go. What else is going on, honey?
I don't know, but I lost whoever was watching me. That's weird.
What? How did you do that?
Weird. I didn't lose them. It just isn't showing up anymore.
Yep. So Jeff, your place, September, baby. Who else here?
We're working on it.
Who else here has bought a place and is waiting to close? Closings are so stupid right now. Everybody's using, we've got COVID to contend with. No, you don't.
Yeah, I know.
You don't really have to do that. So you're just using this as an excuse. And it drives me crazy. When we have a buyer and a seller agreement, we have the buyers and the seller sign. The problem is they agree to do what they can, but there's like 20 other people involved in the closing. Those guys don't sign a damn thing. And they really don't care about the 2 people that did sign the damn thing.
Nope.
So it is a very frustrating time at this moment. Now they're trying to do it in Vallarta where you have to have a permit if you're going to be driving around.
If you don't have Jalisco plates.
Which I believe is going to be rendered, it's probably going to be illegal in Mexico. I mean, they do this in Mexico City. You mentioned Mexico City, but Mexico City is a district, first of all, not a state. Although I think it is a state. But I don't know of CDMX. I think it might be like Washington,
it is.
D.C.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to make it where now if you're going to be more than 20 days a month.
In 4 months. But it's very conflicting because in one way it says it's consecutive days in 4 months, and another one it says 20 days in 4 months. I would say in 4 months we go into Vallarta 20 days.
Yeah, I'm going to say too that this is probably going against the Constitution of Mexico, which guarantees intertrade amongst the states.
So it'll be interesting. One person, I was reading some comments, and we happen to know this particular person, not a fan. Well, maybe this will limit people wanting to go into Vallarta to shop. What do you mean? There's Costco, there's restaurants, there's movie theaters. I mean, come on, buddy. Don't be such a...
We do have movie theaters in a mall here now, but it's different. In the old days, they used to play English movies. I say the old days, maybe 2-3 years ago.
It does sound like it'll be difficult to enforce. And there's no VIP theater. So there's no movie theater. Let's be real.
Never, ever, ever bring your wife to the VIP theater and think that you can go anywhere else again.
After that,
yeah. Once she's having a margarita.
We're at Lago Real and he's looking at a movie and I'm like, I don't see VIP anywhere here. I'm not staying.
You weren't invited.
I had the keys.
That's fine.
Okay. I'll remember that.
I got Uber, time. Baby. Don't need no cash with Uber.
I'll just don't think your Uber's working. And there's not very much Uber in the area. There's in Nayarit, in our area, not much for Uber. Vallarta more, but InDriver, and I've got to figure out how to use InDriver.
Has anybody here used InDriver in the area? InDriver apparently is just regular taxi drivers who bid to drive you somewhere.
I don't think they're regular taxi drivers. I don't think it can be a taxi driver because they're part of a union. Costing like 100, which is ridiculous. The prices that they're charging, we froze. So we'll have to see.
And then we get an email saying infinitum HBO Max, blah, blah, blah. So
Jim said he used, just leave it. There, just wait. We're moving again.
There we go. All right.
Jim said he used InDriver. And yeah,
How was the experience?
easy? I can't even figure out how to put it on my phone because it won't give me. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know. We got a notification saying we're gonna have connection issues, and then everything froze. Yeah, I haven't really messed with it very much
So Jim,
to
how
see.
did you get this set up? How much did it cost you, like compared to say just a regular taxi? And was the experience good? Would you recommend it?
Because InDriver has an app. And Deborah, hi, how
Says we're
are
having
you?
issues again.
Oh, you might lose us again, you guys, just so you know.
Ba-pow, we're back. I got the app for
Oh, here.
iDriver, but never used it. So that's Jolene. Good morning, Jolene.
Okay. Don Chonito. My kids downloaded the Don Chonito app so we could order donuts to our house. I should delete it.
Yeah, that's weird. But, it is nice living in an area where they do have donuts delivered to your house. Now, it's been months
Hey,
since
it just
I've done
told
that.
me. So obviously they've done a little bit of things to the app. It said your area has changed to Bahia de Banderas. Is that where you are? And I'm like, yes. So now
So
it
Jim
shows me.
says, a little different than Uber download app. Good experience. The diff is you state a price. Have only used a couple times when cars were being repaired.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you know what? And that's the same with us. I mean, we have two vehicles, but obviously if we want to go out for cocktails or if John doesn't want to go and I want to go, I would prefer to take a cab home of some sort than drive or expect someone else to come and get me. So I've used it not very many times.
Yeah, for the first 31 years of our marriage, I was her designated driver.
Now he's
So
making his own whiskey or booze.
I said to her, well, then for the next 31, you can be our designated driver. And she's like,
He
no.
said no.
I can't
That's
believe
what
her.
InDriver's for. Deborah is saying that last week in Bucerias, she paid 100 pesos inside Bucerias, and it used to be 60. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Deborah. The prices for taxis have gone up. I mean, I know gas is more expensive, and everything is just getting more and more expensive. But that kind of an upgrade
It is
or
ridiculous.
a hike in price is ridiculous.
Same as when you're in Flamingos. There's this little road that used to connect to Bucerias. We've never seen it. In the times that we've lived here, it's always been broken up. And it would show you that it's almost instant to get from Flamingos to Bucerias, but they made it so you have to go to the highway over, then back in. And it's just for the taxi drivers. It is horrible. We've been stopped by the union when we had our 15 passenger van.
Oh, gosh.
And the taxi drivers are all swarming around us. And it was only after I pulled up my phone and I said something to the effect where, you know what, I'm just going to take video of you. And they all just scattered because they hate having their face individually being recognized. And I asked my lawyer too, though. I said, should I join the union? He's like, dear God, no. He says, then you open yourself up to all kinds of issues.
Well, and you told him that time we were staying at the resort and Spencer came to pick us up.
Oh, God, that was terrible.
We were just last year. We were staying at the resort and Spencer came in our Edge, which, the paint on the hood is peeling and, it's not in great shape. It runs well, but it needs some paint and stuff. Anyways, so he picked us up in front of the resort and because we had to come into work and he came that night and then left. So he kept the car with him. And long story short, we get over to where the caseta is when we're just going to go up the bridge so we can come around and go back into Bucerias. And about 3 or 4 cars just cornered us. And I'm like, this is my son, and blah, blah, blah.
I was pissed off.
John was really mad. He was in the back seat, so we locked his window so he couldn't open them. No, we didn't really, but we should have.
Says, take the bus. I love them. Leslie, it is. They really are. And now that there's air conditioning on a lot of the buses, that's awesome.
The bus, when you're out here, though, is still pretty limited as to where you can go. Yeah. Unless you want to just go into Vallarta or, Tamita or one of those places. But
when somebody wants to live in Nuevo Vallarta, I always tell them, or Flamingos, Nuevo Vallarta is for people who want to be in Mexico but not be in Mexico.
Yeah.
So they'll cross the gate, not in Mexico. I'm back home. They come over. I'm in Mexico. Yay. But the problem is buses. There's really very few buses. They've got a plan, like a bus route. But if you're not
And
on
it's
that
only
bus
one
route,
way.
yeah, it is. It's crazy. It doesn't go the other way.
So you can't go from the south side of, or you can go from the south side of Nuevo to Flamingos, but you can't go back. You have to go out on the highway and out and around and
It's just
transfer. And it's just, but I mean, buses can't be everywhere. But they service Vallarta really well. Really well.
The other problem with buses here is they're privately owned. It's a company.
It's a race.
And they have these races. So you'll have bus drivers kind of trying to get in front of us, but other bus drivers hopping out on the road. Plus you've got the combis, which are little taxi vans, which operate as buses. It's very strange here.
Yeah.
They're very efficient
It's
for
an
the
adventure.
user.
It's a scream. That is very true. You are screaming sometimes when you're on those suckers.
Yeah, and we've seen buses hit people. Or vehicles, and they drive away. They don't. Or they run away. The bus drivers.
The bus driver will take off. Yeah,
because they don't want to be caught and have to pay for this. Even though I think somebody's going to know who is driving the bus.
Someone will.
Yeah,
sometimes.
It's a very strange country, but I do like the fact that buses are very fast. Because in the old days, I used to have to go into Vallarta often, and it was 12 pesos. Our gas guy's here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be leaving you guys for a momentito.
So that is good. Yeah, we ran out of gas, I guess, on Sunday. We started, the oven was going, poof, 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 poof. So the friend who was here, April, says, well, have you checked your gas? So I went and checked the gas, 0. So we've had enough. I did have a hot shower, which was lovely, a long hot shower.
Oh, we're still cooking and stuff, so we still have gas.
Yeah, we still do.
Not as powerful as it needs to be. So,
yep. Mazatlan is the same way. My fave was the driver with the rubber chicken in the window. Yeah. I have been on the bus, and there has been roosters and chickens in boxes.
Yeah.
Never free range chickens. Free range. Are they free range if they're free on a bus? I don't know. Maybe free range means they're on the oven.
Only if you got that oven for free.
No, they would be like free on the oven, which is a range. Cook them. You got something on your chin. Sweat or coffee? I can never tell.
Oh, if it's brown, it's coffee. If I don't sweat brown. I don't sweat coffee yet.
So yeah, I can hear them filling our tank. And we have the same size tank as our friends who have they have 5 rental properties.
And they go through a lot less gas than we do. So
they do.
We still, and I thought we got it checked and I was happy with what we had. Now I'm sadder.
Yeah, because it only lasts about 3 months for 100 or 200.
But I think it's a pilot light in our oven.
Pilot light, it's like a blowtorch all the time. So that's the gas guy there. You can see him in the window. Every once in a while he pops his head in because he wants to do this. He wants to be with us on the show.
I don't think he knows what we're doing.
No? Okay.
They're good guys, though. These are the ones that have been coming for the last little while, and they're good guys.
And how much is a gas fill for us?
Somewhere, well, we'll know right away because it sounds like they're just finished. Whoops. But it's somewhere around
Is it fully
25, because this will be a full fill, so we'll see.
So about 2,500 pesos to 3,000 in that area. So a little under $150 American, which is, I don't know, 200 Canadian.
And so, we don't cook a ton, but we do cook a fair bit. And when we do cook, obviously, because the stove, the burners are so big, everything is so big, we just use more gas, but they have a commercial oven too.
They do. So
I don't know. Mind you, I think she uses her air fryer more than her oven, though, for regular stuff.
All right. Well, I do have to go to the chiropractor because I'm having hip issues.
Well, they're waiting to see how much our gas is. Just talk to them for a couple more minutes. It'll be right away.
There you go. It's very fast. I mean,
they
come with this big flipping truck tank.
Yeah, a big tanker.
And some trucks drive around with cylinders, giant like 60-liter, 80-liter cylinders. Mm-hmm. And they just exchange them, switch them out, drop them off.
Why don't people do those for their barbecues?
I'm sure some people do.
It would be a lot more convenient.
Yeah. Well, with a gas barbecue, it's just a good idea. If you've got a gas barbecue,
Plummet.
to
For
plumb it
sure.
in.
Yeah.
Plumb it in. We've got many friends who have that on their balcony. They've got a tap that comes out,
Yeah.
pop it on, and away they go.
Hip issues bad. Both of hers are replaced now. Oh my gosh, Leslie. I have
Yeah.
a friend who had one hip replaced.
She's got a shark bite.
Yeah, they didn't do a great job.
It looks like a shark bit her.
Yeah, it's quite a big indentation still after 2 years.
And she's taller on one side than the other. So when she walks,
It's not that bad.
it isn't that bad. But unfortunately, in Canada, you have to use the doctor they give you. In Mexico, you pick the doctor they give you. You've got Yelp reviews. You can pick and choose. And the price to the system up there, very crazy. Down here, you just pay for it, and that's it. There is no system that accumulates debt and gives to your great-grandchildren to pay. Mine are excellent. The alternative was hell. Very true. They're done now. I can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And we never have fireballs. I always expect a fireball.
Why?
I just thought it would be fun.
That
I mean, it
just
wouldn't be
seems
fun with him
dangerous.
screaming. Maybe. Oh, I picked my surgeon. LOL. Good for you.
Yeah.
My stepmother has had, I think, 5 knee surgeries. And
Well, her thing is different though in BC. They're a little wonky.
yeah, it is weird. All across Canada, it's just weird. And the Americans are like, oh, we want the Canadian system. Oh, the Cuban system is fantastic. And look what happens in Cuba right now. They're trying to blame it on Trump. It's like, how about 60 years of communism? That'll screw you every time.
Everything's Trump's fault.
Everything is Trump's fault. Red man bad or orange man, I can't remember what the hell they say. So yeah, so now she gets the receipt. Our dog barks. Our dog is barking all the time now, which is so weird. It smells like liquid propane everywhere, and that window's not open. So there might be a fireball because we have a lit fire in that oven right now. It's like the flame is like this big. So how much, hon?
3,500 pesos.
3,500
Just
pesos.
pass me my phone. I need another 500 peso out of there.
Because gas is going up. Because
Today it went up, so we picked
today.
the perfect day to get gas.
Yeah, didn't like the first guy at all. Yeah, it's funny as hell. Because since Biden has been in, gas has gone up like 40%, something crazy in the rest of the world. In Mexico, it has gone up. We were at 19 point something pesos a liter. We're now at like 22 to 24, depending on where you are. In Mexico, it used to be the same price over the entire country because Pemex was this nationally owned and regulated gas station. And now everything is kind of like all over the map. When we were in small town Mexico, it was 24 pesos a liter for regular gas. And 24 pesos is like $1.20 American. I don't know, 50, 100, whatever. So yeah, that is what's going on here in Mexico with gas. It's getting stupid. And even liquid propane, it's stupid. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. So yeah, 3,500 pesos. So we're paying right now.
Actually, 35.86.
Paying about $60 a month for gas. Gas for us includes our water heater, our dryer, and our oven.
That seems high.
It is high. It is high. It's incredibly high.
We're paying.
That's why I love solar. You know, they have solar electric heaters that are really, really efficient.
$13.69 a liter, almost as much as car gas.
Wow. It's almost the water heater. We have a gas one, and they have electric ones that are very, very efficient. We have solar, so maybe we should go electric. But we just got the freaking gas water heater. Propane is crazy there this year. Yes. Saw that it went down $1 per barrel, but we won't see that at the pump. No, you won't. Yeah, guys, it's just, it's nuts what's going on right now. And next, it's going to be supply chain issues. They're just experimenting to see what the hell they can get away with us right now. So I think it's time for us to start taking some of these people out, voting them out, not taking them out. Although they do that in Mexico. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, well, there you go, honey.
John has to go. So we're going to say goodbye. It was lovely chatting with all y'all this morning.
But we do have gas now.
Well, we have gas.
So there you go.